seeks to deepen transparency and public accountability by consistently keeping the public informed about government activities and projects within the various regions. The program provides opportunity to ministers, programs, and projects, as well as clarify issues of their respective institutions. This morning, I'm happy to announce that we have the Ahafo Regional Minister and his delegation with us. The focus of today's presentation is about governance, health, and education, and for us to get the opportunity to receive first-hand information as to developments in the region. As mentioned earlier, this is a new set of programs we've designed for the regional coordinating councils so that they will be offered the opportunity to explain to the nation what is actually happening on the ground so far as their regions are concerned firsthand. And this first edition, we are receiving the Honorable Regional Minister for Ahafo Region. But before I yield the podium to the Honorable Minister, permit me to acknowledge districts. Honorable Frank Adusipoku, Honorable, if you are here, would like to acknowledge you. We also have the DCE for Asutifi North District, Honorable Anthony Mensah, with us. We have the Municipal Chief Executive of Nkranza South, Honorable Oredu Daniel. With us is the Deputy Director of Ahafo Regional Coordinating Council, Mr. Fritz Mensah. We also have the Regional Coordinating Director of Ahafo Region, Mr. Kwating Amwako Samson. With us also is Honorable Yao Owusu Brimpon, the CEO of Venture Capital. We also have the Bono East Regional Minister, Honorable Adujan, and his spouse, who we are honored to receive this morning. And as I mentioned earlier, we have the Ahafo Regional Minister, Honorable George Boakye, with us this morning. So I will now yield the podium to the Honorable Minister to give us his remarks, and then we will come to you, ladies and gentlemen, for your questions. Thank you.
Honorable Ministers of State, distinguished invited guests, distinguished members of the media, it gladdens my heart to be here this morning. As you have already been made aware, this is the first of its kind for the Regional Coordinating Council. And I'm glad that Ahafo is now serving as the John the Baptist for this program. And I'm sure at the end of it all, members of the media will also get to know what is happening in Ahafo, so far as governance, health, and education is concerned. So at this juncture, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've structured my briefing in this way. After brief remarks, and then I've outlined the projects that I have for each of the sectors. It will be followed by a pictorial evidence of the projects I'll be talking about. Thank you for this unique opportunity to share with you the good experience of the Ahafo region under the MPP-led government led by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo since he assumed the management of the affairs of the country in 2017. On behalf of the chiefs and people of the Ahafo region, the Regional Coordinating Council, and on my own behalf, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude and deepest sense of appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for the initiation of this platform through the ministry to share with the region and the nation what we have been able to do with the mandate they overwhelmingly handed to us in 2017 and graciously renewed in 2020. In my opinion, this marks a high point for us to tell our success story to the good people of this promising region in particular and the nation at large. And it is incumbent on us to make good our social contract with the people in pursuit of transparency which reflects the hallmark of the NPP as a government and a political party. Let me express the sincerest gratitude of the Regional Coordinating Council and, of course, the chiefs and people of the region to the government and the Ministry of Information for giving the Ahafo region the opportunity to participate in this minister's press briefing initiative. Most importantly, we are very happy that the Ahafo region is the first region to take its turn to set the pace in the minister's press briefing for this year, and are very grateful to all associated with the organization of this important event. It is gratifying to note that within a period of 1.5 years of the administration of the NPP, the Ahafo region has witnessed significant achievements which have positively impacted on the lives of our people, thereby consolidating the vision of His Excellency, the President of the Republic. In particular, the government flagship programs in agriculture, roads, trade and industry, rural, peri-urban and urban electrification, affordable housing, provision of logistics for security services, water and sanitation, employment creation are working well and gaining momentum. However, due to time constraints, the presentation will cover only 3 major areas that the Ahafo region has been impacted. They include A, governance, B, health, and education. The Ahafo region is one of the 6 administrative regions created on the 13th of February, 2019 by Constitutional Instrument CI 114 and has Goso as its capital. The region currently has a total population of 564,668, made up of 285,340 males and 279,328 females, according to the 2021 Population and Housing Census. Our region has a total land size of 5,193 kilometers squared and is bordered on the north and west by the Bono region, the north and east by Ashanti, and south by the Western North region. Administratively, the region is made up of 6 assemblies, comprising 3 municipal assemblies and 3 district assemblies. Politically, the region has 6 constituencies, made up of 799 polling stations. Traditionally, the region has a total of 13 paramountcies and 4 divisional councils. The Ahafo region is inhabited mainly by the Ahafos of the Akan stock. There are, however, minority groups like Kusanses, the Gombes, Mamprusis, Krobos, and Gan Adangbis. You will recall that during the period of the campaign to secure sufficient votes to justify the creation of the region, it was promised that the new regions will benefit from significant projects that will form the bedrock of development. The regions were also created to bring governance closer to the people and give them a new experience with leadership. Currently, all the departments, institutions, and agencies are established and fully functional in the region. Therefore, citizens no longer have to travel long distances to Sunyani and other places to access simple everyday services as hitherto was the case. I'm very glad and proud to state that the Ahafo experience is refreshing indeed. The government has, since the creation of the Ahafo region, embarked on a number of infrastructure initiatives to boost governance and improve administration of the region. These include ongoing work on the main Regional Coordinating Council Administration Block, IGOSO, which is at an advanced stage of completion. A 3-number residential accommodation for senior staff of the Regional Coordinating Council at GOSO, which is completed and currently being inhabited. Ongoing construction of Regional Health Directorate and Office Complex at Hwidim, which is about 55% complete. 2-number residential accommodation for Health Director and staff at Hwidim, which has since been completed and handed over. Regional Education Directorate and Office Complex and 2-number residential accommodation at Bichim have been completed and handed over to the Regional Education Directorate. Ongoing works on the Regional Federal Rules Office complex and 2-number residential accommodation at Kukum, which is about 85% complete. Ongoing work on the Regional Agric Office complex, which is about 95% complete. 2-number residential accommodation for Department of Agric at Goso, which has also been completed and handed over to the Department for Occupation. Government, in its effort to deepen decentralization and support the capacity of the new Ahafo region, has also awarded on contract the undermentioned projects. Regional Administration Block for the National Health Insurance Authority at MIM and is completed and awaiting commission. There is also ongoing works on the Municipal Office Block for National Health Insurance Authority at Goso. The construction of this office block for NHRA in the Sutifi North has also been completed in Kenyasi. Ongoing construction work on regional police headquarters in Goso is progressing. The ongoing construction work on 2-number bungalows for regional police commander and the regional 2 IC at Goso is also progressing. High Court, Circuit Court, Magistrate Court buildings and bungalows at Goso, Diankwanta, Hwidiem, and Kukum are also progressing, and they are about 85% complete. Regional Highway Office Complex and 2-number bungalows at Diankwanta is also continuing in earnest. Ongoing construction work of Regional Office Block for the Environmental Protection Agency in Goso is also about 45% complete. These projects are all ongoing and at various levels of completion. Also, the Regional Office Block for the Youth Employment Agency has been completed and awaiting commissioning. Let's turn to the picture. This is the picture of the new RCC. The picture of the new RCC block. And hopefully by the first week of November, it will be commissioned for use. And that is the area view of the RCC building. These are the 3 RCC senior staff bungalows that have been completed. And I'm glad to say that I'm using one of them now. And that is the Regional Education Office at Bichim, which is now being used by the Regional Education Office Directorate. And then these are the bungalows for the Regional Director of Education and her deputy. And this is also the Federal Rules Regional Office at Kukum, which is also ongoing and will be handed over very soon. And these are the 2 bungalows for the Federal Rules at Kukum. And then the Regional Agric Office in Goso is also progressing. And then these are the 2 bungalows for the Regional Director of Agric and his deputy. And the ongoing Regional Health Directorate at Hwidiem. Yes, and these are the 2 bungalows for the Regional Health Directorate. The Health Director and one of his deputies are occupying these 2 bungalows as I speak. And the Highway Office at foundation level at Diankwanta. And these are the 2 bungalows for the Regional Highway Director and his deputy. And the Regional Police Commander's residence and his 2 RC. This is also ongoing. And the EPA office, which is also ongoing. This is the Regional Office for the Youth Employment Agency, which has been completed and is awaiting the commission. And the High Court building in Goso, which is about 85% complete. And the High Court judge's residence in Goso, which will also be handed over to us very soon. And the Circuit Court building at Duankwanta is also progressing. And then the Circuit Court judge's residence at Duankwanta is the one on the screen now. And the Magistrate Court building under construction in Hwidim. This is also the administration block for Ahafo South District Assembly, which is now being used by the Assembly. Then the three-story Town North Municipal Assembly block. The Assembly block they are occupying now is very small and cannot take on the number of staff. So the government under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has decided to give them a three-story administration block, which is under construction. This is also for Asutifi South District Assembly. They also have a similar problem like that of Town North. So they have also been given a three-story administration block, which is also under construction. And then any National Health Insurance office block at Goso for the Municipal Assembly. And then the regional office of the National Health Insurance Office at MIM is also complete. It has left with the handing over, and I'm very sure very soon it will be handed over to us for use. And then the district NHIS office at Asutifi North. This is also complete, and it will be handed over to the Assembly for use very soon. So that is for governance. So from the pictorial evidence, you all see what the NPP government under His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has been able to do to promote governance in the new Ahafo region. So I now shift to education. Education in Ahafo is improving steadily, despite being a relatively very young region. The region over the period has witnessed tremendous improvement in the education sector since 2017, including the upgrading of infrastructure and provision of other amenities and structures. This has created both access and quality for our children, thereby impacted positively on the lives of our people. As you may know, the Regional Directorate of Education is located in Bichim, in the Town North South Municipal Assembly, in line with the government's plan to decentralize the regional offices across the region. There are a total of 1,747 public educational institutions in the region, made up of 6 special TVET schools, 20 senior high schools, 438 junior high schools, 577 primary schools, and 706 kindergarten schools. The government, in line with its vision to resource the educational sector, has provided 10 medium-sized buses, 2 large buses, and 1 pickup to senior high schools in the region, while 6 pickups have been provided for municipal and district education directorates. Additionally, the Regional Education Directorate has received a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado to facilitate their operations. Under the government flagship free senior high school program, a total of 42,725 students are enrolled in 22 schools, including TVET schools. In addition, I deem it necessary to mention some significant achievements of the schools in the region in the area of education. Ahafo has come first in the maiden national standardized test 2021, organized for basic for learners nationwide in literacy and numeracy. The region placed second in the 2020 WASI. The region placed first in WASI performance in specific subjects like mathematics, integrated science, and social science. The region also placed second in 2021 WASI and topped in some subjects, specific subjects like English, mathematics, social studies. 4 of our BEC candidates in the 2020 examination were decorated by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, during the presidential awards this year for their outstanding performance in the BECE. Sewakasi Girls Senior High School placed second in the 2022 National Debate Championship. Achensua Senior High School, my school, qualified for the 2021 National Renewable Energy Challenge held in Accra and placed 6th. Ula Girls came second in the 64th Independence Anniversary National Debate Championship 2021 on the topic Universal Testing for COVID-19 Unnecessary. The Directorate, in collaboration with the Ministry of Communication and Digitalization, trained 1,000 girls and 100 teachers in Girls in ICT initiative. Significantly, the government, with funding from GET Fund in 2020, commenced the construction of a new senior high school, Science and Technology bias at Akrodi, and the project has advanced, and it is our expectation that it will soon be operational. Again, the government, through the Ministry of Education, has invested in the establishment of the state-of-art Technical and Vocational Education Training Center at Kenyase in the Asutifi North District. The contractor, Messrs. Planet One Limited, have mobilized to site and work has started. Furthermore, to provide access to tertiary education to the citizens in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, a proposed university for Ahafo has been initiated. So far, the site has been acquired through the generosity of the Omahene of Goso, Nana Akwasi Bosompra. The Ministry of Education is in the process of finalizing the necessary arrangements for the project to commence. In addition, the numerous infrastructure projects undertaken over the period in the regions include the construction of classroom blocks, dormitory blocks, assembly halls, administration blocks, teachers' quarters, dining halls, among others, require specific mention. In Internal South, these are some of the projects that can be found in Internal South. Construction of one-story dormitory block at Bichim Presbyterian Senior High School in the Tano South Municipal Assembly. Construction of a 6-unit classroom block at Achanse MA School in Tano South Municipal Assembly. Then in Asutifi North, have construction of 3-unit classroom block, office, store, computer laboratory at Kwai Creek Room in Asutifi North District. Construction of a single 3-unit classroom block with office, store, 4-unit KVRP, 2-urinal change room at Teviak Room in Asutifi North District. Rehabilitation of 6-unit classroom block, office, computer lab, staff conference room, construction of 6-seater KVRP at Kenyase No. 1 RCA Primary School in Asutifi North District. Renovation of 3-unit classroom block and construction of 1 additional classroom block at Ntotroso in Asutifi North District. 1 2-unit KG and a nursery block at Tia Hamadia School at Kenyase No. 1. Construction of 1 6-unit classroom block with head teacher's office, store, staff common room, library, 6-unit KVRP, a changing room at Rashida Islamic Primary School. Rehabilitation of 4-unit classroom block at Abojan Kwanta, AME Zion School in Asutifi North. 1 6-unit classroom block with teacher's office, staff common room, library, KVRP, urinal, changing room at Buajampa DA Primary School. Construction of 1 6-unit classroom block with head teacher's office, staff common room, library, urinal, changing room at Yabrefo in the Asutifi North. And then 1 number CHC classroom block with head teacher's office, store, staff common room, KVRP at Jamfi Kumani SHS and Wamahini so. Then 1 number 3 classroom block with head teacher's office, staff common room, changing room at Intotroso St. Lawrence, and 1 number 8 unit teachers' quarters at Intotroso St. Lawrence JHS. Then 1 number 2 unit KG classroom block at Wamahineso. Then 2 number 3 seater institutional latrine at Wamahineso, and then 3 unit classroom block at Odenaho Basic School at Kenyase. So these are all for a certificate of. Then turn on off. Construction of 1 number 3 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Sewakese SHS at Duyankwanta. 3 number classroom block with ancillary facilities at Boma SHS in the turn on off municipality. 1 number 2 storage dormitory block at Yamfo Anglican School. 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facility at Yamfo Methodist in turn on off. 12 unit classroom block at Boma SHS, turn on off. Then 3 unit classroom block at Tertiary MA in turn on off. Then 3 unit classroom block at Subompine in turn on off. 3 unit classroom block with all ancillary facilities at Bafukrum in turn on off. Then 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Pentecost MA Primary in Duyankwanta. Then 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities, Duyankwanta MA GHS. Then 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Dumakwe in turn on off. Then Asunafo South. 1 number 6 unit classroom block at Kukum Presby. 3 unit classroom block at Kukum Methodist School. 1 number 3 unit block at Amiem in Asunafo South. 6 unit classroom block at Sankore Methodist. 3 unit classroom block at Kwadoma. A girls' dormitory at Kukum Agric Senior High School. 12 unit classroom block at Kukum Agric Senior High School. 3 unit classroom block at Kukum SDA School. 3 unit classroom block at Kukum Girls' Model School. 6 unit classroom block at Tanoso in Asunafo South. 6 unit classroom block at Nobeko Primary School. 6 unit classroom block at Mintumi, and a teacher's quarters at Onye, and a 3 unit classroom block at Kwapo Islamic. Then supply of 800 mono decks to Kukum Agric Senior High School. 3 unit classroom block at Kukum Agric SHS. Then ongoing construction of 3 unit classroom block at Kukum Agricultural Senior High School in the Sunafo South. 3 unit classroom block at Abuom. 3 unit classroom block CISO. Then 40 unit washroom at Kukum Agric SHS. Then a dining hall complex at Kukum Agric SHS. Then 10 sets of computers to Kukum Methodist Primary School, and a presentation of 8 motorbikes to circuit supervisors in Kukum and Asunafo South. 1 number 3 unit classroom block at 1 unit classroom block and ancillary facilities at Kwabena Jan in Asutifi South. 1 number 4 unit chamber and hall teachers' quarters at Fidim in Asutifi South. 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Nkasem DA Basic School, Asutifi South. 1 number 3 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Dadia Soaba Girls Model School. 1 number 3 unit classroom block with office at Achirisua. Then 1 number 4 unit classroom block. 1 number 4 unit chamber and hall teachers' quarters at Fidim in Asutifi South. 1 number 6 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Nkasem. 1 number 3 unit classroom block with ancillary facilities at Dadia Soaba. 1 number 3 unit classroom block at Achirisua. 1 number 3 unit classroom block at Asensua Senior High School, and then 1 number 12 unit dormitory block with washroom facilities for boys in Achirisua Senior High School. 3-story teachers' accommodation at Achirisua Senior High School, and one number 12-unit dormitory block with washroom facilities at the DSO Urban Nursing Training College in Asutifi South. One number 4-unit classroom block with office, store, and other ancillary facilities at Amanfrom in Asutifi South. One number teachers' quarters at Broni Krum, and one number 12-unit dormitory block for VDM Senior High School. Construction of boys' dormitory at VDM Senior High School, and then one number 3-unit classroom block with office and store at Mehame. One number 6-unit classroom block at Mankasim in Asutifi South. And then one number 12-unit dormitory block with 4 school facilities for girls at Achinsua Senior High School. One number 3-unit classroom block with office, store, computer, and other ancillary facilities at Mankasim Methodist, JHS, in Asutifi South. And one number 6-unit classroom block at VDM SHS. Then Asunafo North. Construction of 3-unit classroom block with all other facilities at Akrudie, Nyamebechere. One number 6-unit classroom block at Mim Senior High School. 3-unit classroom block at Fahuye. One number 3-unit classroom block at Enyimaye. One number 3-unit classroom block at Diasi. One number 3-unit classroom block at Mfema. One number 3-unit classroom block with all other facilities at Kofi Miekrum. One number 3-unit classroom block with all other facilities at Bidiakon. 3-unit classroom block at Goso SDA in Asunafo North. One number 3-unit classroom block with all other facilities as Sechekrum. One number 3-unit classroom block with all facilities at Ampinkru. 3-unit classroom block with a biodigester facility at Goso MA. 3-unit classroom block at Ayumso, and one number 3-unit classroom block with all other facilities at Peter Krum, and 1,000 dual decks and 100 bundle decks supplied to schools in the municipality. One number 3-unit classroom block with staff and other ancillary facilities at Dominance. And then one number 3-unit classroom block at Abidjan. And then a girls' dormitory at Mim Senior High School. And a 6-unit classroom block at Akrudie. And a 7-detached teachers' bungalow at Aniapi. 3-unit classroom block at Kumoso. And 12-seater water-cruiser facility at Ahafo Senior High School. 3-unit classroom block at Ayumso. And 6-unit classroom block with all other facilities at Kwekwekra, and one number 6-unit classroom block at Goso Anglican School. One number 6-unit classroom block at Ahafo Senior High School, and 2-story 12-unit classroom block at Mim Senior High School. A girls' dormitory at Mim Senior High School, and 3-unit classroom block at Mim Akwaboa, and then 3-unit classroom block at Mim SDA. So these are the projects so far. So we come to the pictorial evidence. And what you see in the, on the screen is the 12-unit classroom block at Kukum Agricultural Senior High School. Then at the girls' dormitory block at Kukum Agricultural Senior High School. Then the teachers' accommodation for teachers at Achinsua Senior High School. Then Yamfo Anglican SHS in the Tanonof municipality. That is their 2-story boys' dormitory. Then the boys' dormitory for VDM SHS. Then the classroom block for the science, technology and mines education school at Akrudie. And that is the teachers' quarters for the proposed school at Akrudie. And that is the area view of the school in Akrudie. And that is also part of the area view of the school in Akrudie. And the TV school started at Kukum and it is at the foundation level. And that is the 10 or so 6-unit classroom block in the Sunafo South. Then 6-unit classroom block at Mitumi under construction in the Sunafo South. And the Kukum Agricultural Senior High School, that is their dining hall, which is under construction. And then the 6-unit classroom block also under construction in Nobeko, Sunafo South. Then the Sankore Methodist School, which is at the foundation level. And then 3-unit classroom block at Siso in Sunafo South. Then the Kukum Agric SHS, the 3-unit classroom block. Then Aboom 3-unit classroom block in the Sunafo South. Then Kwaduma School, which has been handed over and is being used by the children at Kwaduma. Then 3-unit classroom block at Kukum Girls Model School. Kukum SDA School in the Sunafo South, that is their 3-unit classroom block. Then presentation of 8 motorbikes to circuit supervisors to ensure that they are able to do their supervisory work well. This was handed over to them by the district assembly. And then the 3-unit classroom block for Sewakes Girls Senior High School. Then boys dormitory for Presbyterian Senior High School, Bichim, Internal South. Then Achiase MA Basic School, Tano South. 3-unit classroom block, Boma SHS, Tano North. 6-unit classroom block at Yamfo Methodist, Tano North. Two-unit kindergarten at Bianquanta, Tano North. Then 12-unit classroom block for Boma SHS in Tano North. 6-unit classroom block at Jemfi Kumanini SHS at Omahiniso. And then 3-unit classroom block with head teacher's office and other facilities at Ntotroso, St. Lawrence. Then Ojeneho Basic School, 3-unit classroom block, Kajase. Then Wamahineso, 2 number 6-unit classroom block, Rashida Islamic Primary School, Ntotroso. 3-unit classroom block at Subampine Methodist, Tano North. Then single-story 2-unit classroom block with office and store at Tevia Chrome in Asutifi North. Asutifi North, yes. Then 6-unit classroom block at Ntotroso College of Nursing in Asutifi North. Then we have Kenyase number 1 RCA Primary School. That is their 6-seater KVIP place of convenience. Then 1 number 3-unit classroom block, an additional classroom at Ntotroso in Asutifi North. And then Dumakwe 6-unit classroom block, Tano North. Then T.I. Ahmadiyya School, Kenyase, that is their 2-unit KG and nursery classroom block. Then 1 number 8-unit teachers' quarters at Ntotroso St. Lawrence JHS. 1 number 2-unit KG classroom block at Wamahineso. Then Bafu Chrome in Tano North. That is their 3-unit classroom block. Then 6-unit classroom block, Pentecost MA Primary School, Dianquanta, Tano North. 6-unit classroom block, Duyankwanta, MAJHS. Then Kukum Presby, 6-unit classroom block. 3-unit classroom block at Kukum Methodist Primary School in Ahafo South District. Then 3-unit classroom block, Donkokrum, which is under construction, Asutifi North. Then 12-unit boys dormitory at Achinisua Senior High School in Asutifi South District. Another 12-unit girls dormitory at Achinisua Senior High School, Asutifi South District. One number 3-unit classroom block with office and store at Mehami. And then 8-unit dormitory block at Dadiaswaba Nursing Training College in Asutifi South. Teachers' quarters, Hwidim, Bronikrom in Asutifi South. Amamfrom 4-unit classroom block in Asutifi South. Teachers' flat at Hwidim SHS in Asutifi South District. Then in Kasem, 6-unit classroom block, Asutifi South. 2-story 12-unit classroom block at MIM SHS, Ahafo North Municipal Assembly. One number 3-unit classroom block, MIM SDA in Ahafo North. 3-unit classroom block with staff common room at Kofi Miek Room. Then one number 3-unit classroom block, Ampenkro. Girls dormitory, MIM Senior High School, Ahafo North. Then dual decks supplied to schools in Ahafo North. Then we move to the health sector. Undoubtedly, the health sector is one of the most important sectors of the Ghanaian society. So far, there are a total of 113 health facilities in the Ahafo region, made up of 13 district hospitals, health centers, clinics, and CHIP compounds. Upon assumption of office and following the creation of the region, government has committed to making huge investments into improving the infrastructure in the health sector. This is in line with the vision to create and expand access as well as enhance the quality of service delivery. Various development projects in the health sector in the region were commenced and has progressed steadily, with some being completed and others still under construction. Construction of a polyclinic in the region has commenced and is going on at MIM in the Ahafo North Municipal Assembly, being funded by the Ministry of Health and executed by Vanem Construction Limited. Work is at 45% complete and progressing steadily. Also, the government flagship Agenda 111 hospital project have taken off in the region. The contractors have mobilized to site, and construction at Kukum and Kenyase are both at the substructure stage. Judging from the activity at the sites, we believe that work will be completed on schedule, in line with His Excellency's, the President's vision. In Asutifi South, we have construction of Doctors Bungalow at Dadiaswaba in Asutifi South. The construction of CHIP compounds at Kunkuntreso in Asutifi South District, which is about 98% complete and awaiting finishing and commissioning. Then Asutifi North, construction of District Hospital in Kenyase in Asutifi North. This district, funded by the District Assembly, has been completed, and the facility is in use. The construction of one number staff quarters at Gambia in the Asutifi North District. Currently, work is 40% progressing steadily. Construction of nurses' quarters at Gambia in the Asutifi North. Work is also ongoing with the construction of Infectious Disease Center at Goso Municipal Assembly by Mrs. Crefers Company Limited, funded by the Minister of Health. Work is 79% complete. Work on the construction of VRP ward at Goso Municipal Hospital is 98% complete. Contractor is on site to finish up the work for handing over. Construction of ship compound at Dutum in the Esunafo North Municipal Assembly is being sponsored by the Assembly and is 97% complete. Construction of one number chip compound at Ario Homenshia in the Esunafo North Municipal Assembly. Work has been completed on chip compound at Pomakrum in the Esunafo North Municipal. Work has also been completed on the construction of maternity ward at Goso in the Esunafo North Municipal. Construction of nurses' quarters at Goso in the Esunafo North Municipal. 2-number semi-detached staff bungalow at Goso in Esunafo North Municipal. Construction of wide-number chip compound and supply of furniture and drilling and mechanization of wide-number borehole at Esukesi in Esunafo North Municipal. And the construction of clinic at Mensakrum in Esunafo North. Construction of ward and nurses' quarters at Ayumso and Fahueden Health Centers. And construction of ship compound at Dutum in Esunafo North Municipal. In Esunafo South, expansion of OPD at Kukum District Hospital is about 70% complete. Government has undertaken the construction of an administration block at Kukum District Hospital. The project has been completed and currently in use. Construction of one-number 2-unit single-room self-contained nurses' quarters at Aboom in Esunafo South. And the Assembly has also constructed a clinic at Ajumem and then Pafo. Then Tano North, construction of maternity ward at Boma Hospital, being funded by the Tano North Municipal Assembly and undertaken by Frank's Company Limited, is 99% complete. Construction of female ward is being sponsored by Honorable Member of Parliament for Tano North, Honorable Freda Prepe, which is 56% complete and work is progressing. There is also construction of female ward at Tano Krom being funded by the Municipal Assembly and work is 70% complete. The government is also embarking on construction of chip compound at Adengu in Tano North Municipal Assembly and is 90% complete. Construction of chip compound at Yache is ongoing. Construction of chip compound at Atudrobesan is currently progressing. The Tano North Municipal Assembly has provided hostel facilities for students of the College of Health, Yamfo, and the Community Health Nursing and Midwifery College at Tanoso. Isolation Center completed and used at St. Joseph's of God Hospital, Duankwanta. Administration block at the Nursing and Midwifery College at Duankwanta. The Honorable Member of Parliament of Tano South, Honorable Secretary, is also sponsoring the construction of a female and children's ward at Derma, and work is 70% complete. Also, the government has constructed staff quarters for health personnel at Jumo in the Tano South municipality. Construction and finishing of one-number chip compound at Adan in Tano municipality, and the completion of one-number chip compound at Jumo in Tano South municipality. Completion and finishing of one-number chip compound with nurses' quarters at Breme in Tano South, and then chip compound and 2-seater WC toilet at Mansin in Tano South, and one-number chip compound with nurses' quarters at Kwasu in Tano South, and one-number chip compound with nurses' quarters at Esuboy in Tano South. So we look at the pictorial evidence, and the picture we have is the the Agenda 11 project at Esunafo South, which is at the foundation level. And as I speak, contractors are on site. And hopefully, they will be able to hand over the project to the government and, for that matter, the region on schedule. Then this is also Agenda 11 project at Kenyase, which is also progressing and is at the foundation level. As I speak, there are contractors on site. And in each of the projects, you have about 3 contractors each working on the various aspects of the hospital. And this is the polyclinic, which is ongoing at MIM. Then CHIP compound in Esukesi in Esunafo North. Then nurses' quarters at Goso Municipal Hospital. And then the maternity ward at Goso Municipal Hospital. Then the VIP ward at Goso Municipal Hospital. Then maternity ward at Boma Hospital. And then ship compound at Pomakrum in Esunafo North Municipality. Then the Infectious Disease Center at Goso Municipal Hospital. Then the ship compound and staff quarters at Kopong in Esunafo South. Then ship compound at Kunkuntreso in Esutifi South. Then ship compound at Amankwa Krum, which is under construction at Esunafo South. And then administration block at Kukum Dese Hospital in Esunafo South. Then Dese Hospital in Kenyase. Then the isolation center at St. John's of God Hospital at Diankwanta. Then hostel for students of College of Health, Yamfo, Tanonof. Then Doctors Banglu, St. John's of God Hospital, Diankwanta. Nurses Training and Midwifery College, Tanoso, Students Hostel. And then CHIP Compound, Ajumem in Esunafo South. Then staff quarters, Internal South. Then nurses quarters, Gambia in the Esutifi North. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've seen all the pictorial evidence on the projects that I've listed so far. So, ladies and gentlemen, the government is confident of a strong and resilient country that will meet the development aspirations of our people. I therefore urge all and sundry to put their shoulders to the wheel so that we can together propel our dear nation to the level we would all be proud of. Additionally, I wish to appeal to all citizens of Ahafo to keep faith with us as we endeavor to deliver on our promises to the people of this dear region of ours. Finally, I wish to take this unique opportunity to express my sincerest appreciation to all citizens of Ahafo for your support, cooperation, and contribution towards the achievements of the vision of His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, for the overall development of our region in particular and the nation as a whole. On this note, I wish to once again thank the Ministry of Information for the kind invitation to this media interaction. And I also thank the members of the media who are here in their numbers to help propagate the good news of Ahafo. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. I was just so excited that the projects are not just concentrated in the regional capital. From Achirensua to Hidiem to Gosu to Kukum to Mem to Kenyase, Duaya Nkwanta, Akodie, Ntotroso, Omahinso, Sankore. Everywhere. Gambia, yes. There are projects And I was excited about the fact that most of the projects are completed and in use. And a few of them that are not completed are at various levels of construction. So that was so insightful. I was happy to see all of that. So that in our daily interactions, it won't be that, oh, we are just saying. Seeing is believing, for you to see the pictures, and especially for the people on the ground who are really feeling the impact of some of these investments by the President's Akufo-Addo-led government was just so inspiring. So, Honorable George Boakye, thank you so much for the insightful presentation. It was also interesting to note that although today's presentation is focused on governance, health, and education, there was so much to say and so much to see. So it is my hope that with all these impactful things, about 1,747 institutions benefiting from these projects and facelifts, and 113 health facilities benefiting from some of these projects that are being undertaken in the region. I'm just happy and hope that subsequently we'll be able to meet to talk about other aspects of developments that are happening in the region. So thank you so much, Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we will take your questions. If you have any question for the Minister, you need to clarify anything, this is the best time to ask. So it was so elaborate, we may not take so many questions. So this may be the only round. Okay, so I've seen one hand at the back, and 2 and 3. We can take up to 5 questions. So if you have any question, please show by hand your name and media house and then proceed to ask.
Okay, so my name is Edward Akwa. I'm with the GNA. So the proposed term university, first of all, how is it going to benefit your people? And where have you gotten to as far as preparations are concerned? When is construction start?
Thank you for the question.
My name is Freight Dalanyo Megashi with GH1 TV. I'd want to find out from the Honorable Minister in terms of inflation, because the Ghana Statistical Service in its recent consumer price index report indicated that the Ahafo region is the second highest with inflation rate of 15.4%. And now looking at the region with looking at the region that is the highest food basket of the country, how did you receive?
From the Finder. The minister in his presentation did not give us any numbers in terms of amounts that went into the construction of these projects. So if you could give us some numbers. Also, many of the projects were low-rise. There was about 99% of them were low-rise. There was not much.
That they were not story buildings.
Yes, story buildings. So why are they not focused so much on
vertical rather than horizontal? Okay, thank you. Okay, I saw Nana's hand. David, this way. And I think I saw another hand here. It was.
Yeah. Good morning. I want to find out all these projects. Did they start from 2019, or some of them were just continuation of existing projects? And secondly, you didn't mention that.
Nana, you meant 2017 or 2019?
Well, the region came to me, I think, in 2019, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. And then with respect to education, I think the region did exceptionally well. What accounted for that?
Okay.
What accounted for your impeccable record in terms of education? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Please, if anyone, okay, I can see a hand at the back.
Good morning, Honorable. Medindi Akokraba, Beokasapa FM. Honorable, make a presentation on my success stories of the Ahafo region. I want to find out, as food basket of Ghana, challenges being a region in Como, and then what are they doing to tailor those challenges? Because we are a quite idea how we in terms of what they in any free a full any idea. I want to find out what are they doing to tailor those challenges. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Please, if anyone, okay, I can see a hand at the back.
Good morning, Honorable. Medindi Akokraba, Beokasapa FM. Honorable, make a presentation on my success stories of the Ahafo region. I want to find out, as food basket of Ghana, challenges being a region in Como, and then what are they doing to tailor those challenges? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. If I don't see any hand, I take that to be the last question. Okay, we'll take yours also.
Good morning, Honorable. That was an insightful presentation. My name is Brad Philip Donko, and I report for the Daily Statesman. I would like to find out, in terms of this completed and then those projects are still ongoing to get completed, with regards to maintenance culture, what is your outfit doing in order to ensure that most of these projects are really protected for the benefit of the entire citizenry? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. I take that to be the last question. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll go to the Honorable Minister for his responses.
I will start from the last. On the maintenance culture, when I took over, I was a district chief executive first during President Kufuor's time, and then now the regional minister. So when I met my MMDCs the first time, I told them, because I'm very conversant with the region, I know every corner of the region. I told them that most of the buildings we put up during Kufuor's time, most of them are worn out. And therefore, they should go back and then try to do rehabilitation of some of these projects. So in the same vein, most of the projects that we are putting up now, I've asked them to attach seriously maintenance culture to them. They shouldn't allow them to rot before they come back and then do rehabilitation. So maintenance culture will be taken seriously. And then one of you asked about the challenges we are facing as food basket of the region. Definitely, most of the farms are in the villages, and access to most of these farms is very difficult because of the nature of the roads that we have. But in spite of this, we managed to bring the foodstuffs into the market. But our major problem is bias. And I also want to use this opportunity to appeal to Ghanaians and all other investors to come to Ahafo and then invest. We are in the full season now. You have a lot of plantain getting rotten, whereas we can add value to some of this and then export them outside to earn the needed foreign exchange. So I'm here appealing to Ghanaians through this medium that anybody who is willing to invest in plantain industry should come to Ahafo. Not only plantain, but in food. You have plenty food now in Goso. Today is Wednesday. Go to Goso Market and see. Go to Goso Market and see. Some of the foodstuffs will be left in the market to go rotten. We are sitting on money, and we need investors to come and help us to unearth this money. And then one also asks about why you don't put up high-rise buildings. Land is, we don't have problem of land in Ahafo. Maybe that is why. But we will take this as an advice, and then I will advise my implementers or the implementation agencies, the municipal and the district assemblies, to cultivate the habit of putting up high-rise buildings. And then, when the Statistical Service came out with the food inflation of 15.4, I said to myself, I will not agree. Because go to Ahafo and see. Go to Tertiary. Tomatoes are getting rotten. Pepper, everything is there. Yam. Go to Goso Market today. Then tomorrow, go to Sankore. Go to Kasapen. Go to Hidden Market is, I think, on Friday. Go there and see. Food is getting rotten. So maybe when you sit in Accra and then try to determine the inflation rate in Ahafo for us, I don't think we will agree. We will not. Because so far as Ahafo is concerned, food is no problem. And we can supply Ghana food. And then the proposed university. We had a letter from the Ministry of Education that Ahafo has been selected for the construction of a science, maths, and technology university. And therefore, we should acquire land for that purpose. I consulted the Omahine of Goso, traditional area, Nana Akwesi Bosompra, who gave us 140 acre land. We have prepared the site plan and have submitted the plan to FPMU, Funds and Procurement Management Unit. So all other things will come from the Ministry of Education. But I'm hopeful that sooner than later, contractors will be selected and work will start on the proposed university. Thank you. Yo, Abusanfo, I'm say yakasa kakra, nakasa yakasa erina yaputoi. Enti said ebeya ebema amanfo ehunu de ekoso ewo Ahafo mantemu. Embra Ewura President Adaroma Omayen yana region say ni ho so no. Enukwam Ahafo region ayeti aboye if we say first no na enema bibiri o ho a one kosunyane a ise bia oba Kumase ene ni nyina atwa most of the basic services ni nyina no yenya no ho enam region a Ewura President di amayen so nti ama mpunto bibiri akoso ewa Ahafo ebi na yi ekire mo no minim se enche bia obisi Ahafo bia no obo say yes osi emanya ode ono a ne hyebre ahye ne nsa se obeko na wadi nim nti mesremo as media men se mo free ha wo so momwa me ne mpanimfo ne yemo Ahafo ho dawro especially yawo investment opportunities bebre ho se wo ko mema yawo membo se enya investor bia no ba ho be develop that area a very profitable holiday resort. Emem krona mu no yawo ma lake bi ho a obehuru a woni beje ehia investors na omo ababeboy so ko tanoso ben yamfo a Tano river na wo ho no yawo denchem ne madfish ewo mu a ubo wonsem a na omo ba si na efekeke ndi se inya investor kura na obedi develop ho ma ya em se eno so ebeboy eti se obi aye na dwen se o sika na ope be dia invest a Ahafo ho nananom mfa asase mo otimoden ebo ne nye den ena yawo mrantie ne mabaawa a obi so aye ready se omo ebeye adwuma aboa ama Ahafo akonanim ama Ghana akonanim nti medamase bebri wo embra monya edi ama me ekoso so a yabama nananom asomate se yabo Ahafo ho dawro akire mo ama mo so masom se mboboaye amiaton Ahafo nya Ghana nko a na emom ewiasema nyina ti medamase bebri